In this video, I'll show you how to download new speech-to-text engines and models in Subtitle Edit 5 and beyond. Welcome to this video. My name is David and I hope you're well wherever you are around the world. Now, this video is based on an assumption that it's your first time using Subtitle Edit 5 and beyond, and you want to download speech-to-text engines and models. Now, I'm on Windows and I do believe the process is similar in Mac and Linux. Now, I'm going to load up a video right here. Just select it, and once I load it up, if I want to use a speech-to-text engine to automatically transcribe this video for me, then all I need to do is go to Video, Speech-to-Text, and you'll be met with a couple of engines. And right here we have Whisper, but if I click on the drop down, you'll see PathViews Faster Whisper XXL, Whisper Const.me, Whisper C Translate 2, Whisper OpenAI, OpenAI Compatible Server, OpenRouter, Alibaba Qwen3 ASR, Qwen3 ASR, CPP, Crisp ASR right there. Now, depending on whatever engine that you choose, please take note that the engine could be big and the voice or the transcription models are also big depending on what you choose. Now, from the drop down, I'm going to choose Whisper Const.me because I do have a GPU, and then click on the download. It's going to download Whisper Const.me, and there we have it, and you can see it's up to date by the green check mark there. And then I'll need to choose a model. Let's say we go with the base, not with a specific one for English, and I can click on these three dots and then click on download. So it's not yet installed, but once I download it, it's going to be installed and ready for me to use right here on my machine locally. Use it for speech to text, quickly transcribe and subtitle my videos. So depending on the model you choose, as you can see, there are different sizes that you can work with right here. So I've decided to go with a smaller one because I know that my machine can handle this one, and also this is a GPU more or less enabled Whisper version right there. So let's just give it a second and it's going to be done so that we can actually test it out. 88%, and once it's done, it's going to be ready for us to use. So right there we go, it's done. 99%, 100, and now you can see both are up to date right there. And you have a couple of other options. You can translate to English, post-processing is on, and you can click on this to see the different options that are available right there. And then advanced settings for Whisper Const.me, you can see what else you can actually do right there with that. So let's say I click on transcribe. It's going to load up that particular model and be done in no time. That's the goodness with that, but remember, this is a very short video file. Now let's assume you feel that you want to use the newer models that have been added in Subtitle Edit. Just go back to Video, Speech to Text. No, I don't want to save, and this time let's say we choose Crisp ASR, and once I choose this particular one, you'll see a couple of options. We also have different backends now, Parakeet, Canary, Cohere, and all that, all the way to Arc. So you can choose whatever you want, and then you can see the model right here, and then you can see a built-in aligner. You can choose whatever that you want right here. So let's say we choose the Crisp ASR. If I click on this, then you'll see that we also have a couple of different versions: CPU, Vulkan, CUDA, and all that. So I'll click on CPU because I know it's smaller. And then the standard is recommended for most machines, that is the CPU build. Legacy is a fallback for older CPUs without AVX2 support. I'll click on standard. It's downloading Crisp ASR, CPU, and Celerovad, and that's done. And then I need to download this particular one, that is the model, but you can choose whatever you want based on your space on your computer, because these things will take some space. So let's go with the 489 MB version, and we may need to give it a couple of minutes to download because it's a little bit bigger than the usual. So that is something I'm kind of recommending. Once the model is done downloading, you'll see a green dot next to it. You can also choose to download more or less whatever aligner you need. Let's say you want this one, you can choose that, but it's going to be big for this particular process. But you see how everything looks like, and it's always good to always download these engines and models and aligners early in advance before you begin the speech to text, so that you can always have them ready for you to go. And yeah, so that's part of that, and that is how you can download speech to text engines and models in Subtitle Edit 5 and beyond. Now there's something I actually did here, so just to let you know, I downloaded the CPU version of Qwen3 ASR. If you feel that you'd like to re-download a Vulkan or a CUDA, you can click on re-download, and it's going to give you this particular option: Vulkan, CUDA, CPU, and all that. So you can click on that, and it's going to download Qwen3 ASR, Vulkan. So it's good to take a note that you can always download some of these things. And so status unknown, no install record. So you can actually see a couple of things of that. You can also come re-download again. Let's see CUDA, so that we can see if it's actually going to install. And if you take a note that some of the things are not working as expected, always raise an issue on the GitHub page. I'm going to leave the link in the description below, so that Nicolaj can actually see what is going on right there. So for example, the Vulkan, we've seen the status is unknown, no install record. So not sure why that happened, but hopefully it is something that can be fixed. Also, maybe a suggestion to Nicolaj, if we can actually have, once we download this one time, we can have like a drop down to select whatever this particular Qwen3 ASR we need to use, either CPU, Vulkan, or CUDA, to use whenever we want to use, because it kind of seems like we may need to re-download this every other time that we're doing this. And as you can see, the CUDA version is a little bit bigger in size, so it needs to take some time to download this particular one right there. So there we go, it's done. Let's see the install record, what it's going to give us. Unpacking, downloading Celeravad. It's also given us an unknown, so not sure why. Let's go back to CPU standard, and obviously it's also given us an unknown. Not sure why we're getting that, but anyway, that is how you can download and install speech to text models in Subtitle Edit 5 and beyond. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.